Hi everybody, it's Erin Scott here with the Alchemy of Holism. So much love to all of you. Thank you for your patience. I've been needing some quiet space and time. I've needed to focus on work for clients. I've needed to go within with regards to a variety of things. But I'm bringing forward a bit of a different modality for the messages coming through for you for this month, but the art alchemy scopes, the art channeled alchemy scopes will likely return, and they'll likely return soon, but I wanted to give you something now that is the narrative coming through for your growth processes for the Leo new moon partial solar eclipse cycle that we're in now. It started on August 11th. It's going on till the middle of September. But before we get started on the individual signs, I want to tell you that I went into ritual, and of course I pulled the data, the cards from the Isis Oracle this month, and I went outside to take a photo of your particular card that came forward, the message that came forward for you, and I was surrounded by playful, loving, sociable, whimsical chipmunks. So where I happened to go and sit was right by a river, and there was I guess a declination, declined area with rocks where they have their homes, right? So this is the deal. I didn't plan that place to take the photos for your cards, for your messages this month. Chipmunk is definitively a collective narrative, a collective message, a collective growth edge for all of us to meet. It's a maturation point, everybody, for all of us. There were probably 6 or 7 chipmunks that were playing at my feet. They were climbing up the plants. They were roaming around the rocks. They were all over the place. This is the meaning of chipmunk, everybody. Okay? And by the way, I'm reading this from Dr. Stephen Farmer's Spirit Animals book. All right? This is the meaning of chipmunk. Trust that you're well protected and that there is no real danger that you'll have to face. Be curious and willing to investigate anything of interest that comes your way. Go out for walks, and when you do, take the time to pause and explore anything that attracts your attention, from the tiniest pebble or flower to the vista that's on the horizon. Once you've completed a creative piece or project, keep it to yourself for a few weeks before revealing it to others. Pay more attention to the vocal characteristics of those you encounter. The volume, the pitch, the inflection, other than the actual words. This is helping you to discern the reality of the person beyond speech, beyond what they're saying. So chipmunk is definitely bringing forward a relaxed, curious way of being. This is about allowance and being in nature, but also being in how nature operates. Certainly with the chipmunk, chipmunk is very playful, very curious, super social, and very much at ease, not afraid at all. That's what came forward today, and then certainly reading it here, it just absolutely is what it's about. This is also saying connect with nature, everybody. So a reminder that nature it has a frequency. And when we disconnect from technology and from the mental minutia that we get tied up and distracted in, when we disconnect from that and embed in nature, we remember our natural frequency state. That's the benefit of nature. So it connects us. It's like plugging ourselves in to the motherboard. And I know I have needed abundant amounts of that of late, the last year, a year and a half, So I would say to you, honor the chipmunk energy that's coming forward. Have fun with it. Relax. There's a lot going on in the world, and it is absolutely critical to participate, and be responsible and accountable to keep yourself grounded, clear, calm, and discerning. Really important. And I loved what Stephen said here about the chipmunk, about seeing beyond or sensing beyond the spoken word, because it's about all the other ways by which we know the world. So there's a lot there, and let's go ahead and get on to the signs. I have sales happening on multiple levels of my services. For those interested, the link is below. I'll talk about it more at the end of the video. Much love. Bye-bye. Hi there, Pisces. It's Erin here with the Isis Oracle deck. This is from Alana Fairchild. And I went ahead and pulled. I went into ritual and I pulled the growth process that's activated for all the signs, each of the signs, for this Leo new moon portal of time that was also our partial solar eclipse on August 11th, and it was also met with Mercury retrograde. So this whole process, this eclipse and new moon had to do with a lot of things, having to do with the activation of our confidence, of our full self-expression. But because it was conjunct Mercury retrograde, it's all about a reminding period. It's a recalibration of our mental constructs and our orientation of thought. That being said, let's see what's activated for you with regards to that. What is your growth process for mid-August to mid-September 2018? You received Portal of Light. And this is about she glides on wings through time and space. And this is what she writes. It is only this physical reality that is bound by time and space. You are a being conscious on levels beyond the physical world. You are guided to work with your healing powers beyond the confines of time and space, and to allow your sense of self to expand. It is safe for you to do this now. You will not become ungrounded through such spiritual growth. You are not leaving your earthly awareness. You are instead adding to it. You are growing in power and awareness. You have had breakthrough insights where you realize that you are not who you thought you were. You are, in fact, a much vaster being. Sometimes this was shocking and uncomfortable and difficult to accept. At other times, it was gentle and made much sense to you. You are learning to integrate this awareness of your vast self into your life. The practical consequences of doing so are extraordinary. To live life with less and less fear and insecurity, to become more detached and more passionate, more loving and less demanding, to need less and receive more, to feel more joy and exert less force to attain it. Such wonderful gifts await you. You also become capable of exerting healing influence beyond time and space, which means being able to help free yourself and others if you choose to share your healing gifts. You can learn to create freedom from trauma, attachment, history, and any other situation that may drain life force and distract from divine love, no matter whether occurring in this or in any other timeline. Isis guides you to powers and abilities to heal that are beyond time and space. It starts with the realization that what has happened in the past has power over you only to the extent that you allow it. The portal of light is being opened to you now to travel through time and space, to realize the past, to open up to a future bright, and to call for more power in the present moment. Once you have done this for yourself, if you are guided into the healing path, then you can share this with others. Be guided by the loving blessing of Isis to assist you in this sacred interdimensional travel now for healing and understanding, more growth and peace. If you have also drawn the oracle of the Merkaba, then part of your particular soul gift is the ability to navigate between spiritual dimensions of reality, shifting from lower vibrations of fear and bringing through higher vibrations of love to allow for peace and release. The combination of the Merkaba, she writes this, by the way, M-E-R capital K-A capital B-A, as opposed to one word of Merkaba, okay? So the combination of the Merkaba card and the Portal of Light card means that you have the ability to not only navigate dimensions, but to bring higher dimensional awareness into the present moment for healing with a natural soul ability to be present in lower vibrational realities, such as those of fear and competition on Earth at the present moment, and to simultaneously be anchored in higher vibrational soul realities of love and peace and truth. This makes you a powerful source of light, and the Lady Isis and her beloved star Sirius offers you divine peace and protection now to help you in the sacred task of being a star of divine light and presence on the earth at this time. The Oracle of the Portal of Light also brings special guidance that a phase of time or experience is over and a new cycle at a higher vibrational turn of the spiral is beginning. So prepare to ascend. Expect things to become lighter, freer, faster moving in your life. And even perhaps while you appear to be more surrendered and more peaceful within. So Pisces, there is a ritual here, and there's an incantation that I'm going to also read to you. So the ritual is this, and again, as I've said on some of the other readings where I've actually brought these forward, you might want to grab a paper and a pen. So this is the ritual of the portal of light. You will need one candle, perhaps a tea light, or a white or black candle for this exercise, and you will need, of course, matches. Sit comfortably where you can gaze at the lit candle with eyes half closed and your spine relatively straight and supported. Gaze at the candle, flickering with soft focus, and keep your eyes half closed, half opened, as you focus on the candle and your breath. When you are ready, imagine you can project yourself into that candle light, sending your awareness into it until you sense all around you, either actually or with intention, bright, white, pure light. Allow yourself to release anything at all, conscious or unconscious, that you feel weighs you down. Just release it into the light and say quietly this incantation. In this light beyond time and space, I enter the portal of divine light and grace. I am free of shackles from this life or another. I surrender old fear to the Divine Mother. I now choose to be free of the past. In the present light of spirit, I now bask. In the portal of light beyond all time, love and light frees me into peace sublime. When you are ready, open your eyes and extinguish the candle. Now there's another part to this here. There's another aspect here, and I'm going to read this to you as well. So what she says also is incantation of the portal of light. You can say the incantation, which is an excerpt from the ritual above, on its own. But she says, first visualize yourself surrounded by white light. Okay? So I'm going to read it again to you, actually. Okay? In this light beyond time and space, I enter the portal of divine light and grace. I am freed from shackles in this life and that. I release all that would hold me back. I now choose to be free of the past. In the present light of spirit, I now bask. In the portal of light beyond all time, love and light frees me into peace sublime. Beautiful. All right. So Pisces, this is a time for you to get freed, further freed from narratives that imprison. So it is a reminding time, certainly for you, as it is for all the signs in their particular narrative of growth process now. But it's a powerful month, and I'm sending you love for your journey. For those wanting and ready to understand their soul print, the evolutionary astrology of their soul's blueprint via their astrology. For those interested in diving into what is encoded as the aligned work, the aligned career. Those really wanting to understand their wound sets and their mastery trajectory. I have a series of, and their transits, by the way. So more superficially, I have a transits deal as well, but there are a variety of sales that are on offer throughout the month of August because I wanted to make them affordable for people that were ready, because I think a lot of people now are ready to dive, to understand, to get clear, right, and to participate fully in the unfolding. So the link is below for those interested. In the meantime, more art scopes to come, more videos to come, and I do send you so much love and support for your journey ahead. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.